fair, but still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Walk in death. Seems like a good moment to talk.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them, but I can't promise you'll like them.
Let's see what this does. bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? I need a shovel to dig this up. No use digging with my bare hands. No hope of clearing this.
Vlaakith's will be done.
No one back home will ever believe this. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Take you.
Onward, ever onward.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. He's the Blade of Frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring. Speaking of...
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Funny how the line between fool and hero is so thin. I'll figure out a way to make it up to him. What are heroes like? Swords? Shields? Shiny things?
Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose?
Very well.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Better not be cursed.
There are important matters to discuss. Make haste. I would have words with you.
Scratch! So called because you like to scratch behind the ear?
Always makes my day better.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
I'd love to, thanks.
Everything is clear.
My faith will guide me.
Assume nothing.
All is ash and meat.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! Ugh! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Money's useless to dead men. There. You are fairly bought and paid for. Let's take them.
Best be on my way.
Something over there.
Take the leader down! I'll try to hold the rest back!
No choice but to keep going.
Need to stay focused.
I am fury. I am death.
Let's end this. Take two.
Need to find a way forward.
This is gonna feel good. Find a route. Bye forever, pal.
Need to find a way forward.
If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Fine. Money's useless to dead men. There. You are fairly bought and paid for. Let's take them.